resources scientifically based on the good field collection practices. So now the last resort which is left is the biodiversity management committees. Those have been formulated in the entire country. So every panchayat in this country is having a biodiversity management committee. Next interesting thing is to just respect and document the traditional knowledge systems related to bioresources or biodiversity. There is a mechanism that every BMC, every panchayat should have a people's biodiversity register in place. So this was introduced as a result of the National Biodiversity Act, which was done in 2002 in India. So every panchayat will have a people's biodiversity. So this is our sole responsibility to look into the uh, biodiversity register of the place where we live, we are born, and we should try to list down all traditional knowledge in the PVR. See why it is important, because you just refer the IPR rules and patent rules. Any knowledge related to bioresources or otherwise, if that knowledge is put on public domain, no one can, there cannot be any piracy of that. So to protect that knowledge through IPRs and all that, it is necessary that wherever you find traditional knowledge, wherever you find any innovation in agriculture, or you any knowledge related to management of natural sources, should be put on PBR so that that knowledge is registered on the PBR and protected. Because once it is there, so you no one can play with that knowledge. So I think this is our sole duty that we should be doing it. And second is we have a Drug and Cosmetic Act in place, 1945. So that speaks that whosoever is a manufacturing unit in Ayush sector in India, they will provide a TS traceability schedule data to the licensing authority and to the National Medicinal Plants Board. So objective is basically to list down the demand of the raw material they are consuming so that that can be linked with the farmers. So next is the thing which we are doing is now we have started one initiative named Lok Ayurveda. So we are restoring community traditions, healing cultures, validation and certification. So we have started doing this, and we have started from Punjab and Himachal. So sooner we will be covering the entire country. Again, this is the repetition of that increase in the demand. So if I come back to the consumption of the medicinal plants in Indian systems of medicine, so there are around 2,500 species out of 8,000 odd species identified. So we are using 2,500 species in various Indian systems of medicine, like 1,587 in Ayurveda, 192 still we are contributing to the Western medicine, 468 homeopathy, 253 Swarigpa, 503 Unani, 1128 in Siddha. You know, Siddha is a system which came out of Dravidian culture. The practitioners in Siddha, they are known as Siddhar. So they make medicine with the herbs and minerals. It's a well established system of medicine in South India. Homeopathy, although it's not an Indian system of medicine, you know, because before independence, because it came from Germany, the origin of the system is German. So, but since it was heavily practiced in Bengal or other parts of this country, so that was the reason it was included in Ayush systems. And raw material of homeopathic medicine is again herbs, medicinal plants. That is the reason this is part of Ayush. In addition to Ayush systems, the segmentation of Indian herbal market, if you look, there are veterinary medicines, those are made out of medicinal plants and herbs, culinary herbs and spices we referred. If we just look into the total volume of raw material of Ayush, so the 48% are the spices like sont, badi ilachi, dalchini, these are the spices, those are the ingredient of raw material of Ayush industry. Then aromatic oils, home care, aromatherapy, flavors and fragrances. You will surprise that in UK and US, most of the yellow color which is used in the bakery, that is extracted from the curcumin, from the turmeric. So natural colors out of turmeric are in big use, and you might have observed a great surge in demand of the turmeric, Indian turmeric outside India, due to the curcumin containing percentage of it. So, and then similarly, we have extract phytochemical resin incomes. It's a huge market which has grown in the last 2, 3 years. There are more than 10,000 pharmaceutical companies. Those are making now phytochemicals, extract and resin organs. So you will surprised to know that the one phytochemical extracted out of Opuntia plant is used to reduce weight safely, which has been recently granted by US FDA. And similarly, gum acacia, the gum which is taken out of the kicker tree. Even I'm sure the people who may be extracting gum out of kicker, or maybe the owners of this tree, they may not be knowing that this is the best selling laxative gum in US. It has also been accorded permission by US FDA. So it's a huge segment of demand of the medicinal plant straw material. Even ASU and H, that again homeopathy and Ayush medicine we referred. Then proprietary, ethical, and OTC medicine. You have heard about Lip 52 like drugs. Those are sold OTC, over the counter, without the prescription of the doctors. So this is a huge, big segment again. Then comes the this herbal cosmetics. You know, a lot of herbal formulations are there in the market. Even we were surprised to note recently that lot of men grooming products are there in the market out of the herbal products. One thing which I would like to tell you and highlight a possibility for all people here, that herbal teas, functional foods, nutraceutical. This is a new category which grew up in during the COVID period, not only in India, outside India also. So the functional food and beverages made up of medicinal herbs or the formulations based in Ayurveda is a big gray area now to work upon. And similarly, nutraceuticals, formulating polyherbal formulations with